everyone, this is Sean 0071986. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday morning, and also today is September 1st. September! And this will probably be the last Sunday we all can relax and rest up before football! Yes, that's right! Next Sunday, football is back in session. And I just got my fan license and everything. But we're not going to talk about football. No, not yet at least. No, what I'm going to talk about is the craziness that's happening over the past few weeks lately. Mostly over The Acolyte. In case you don't know, The Acolyte is a TV show. That was, created by Lucasfilms and Disney. Apparently the show was terrible. It had poor review. It had a lot of things bad with it. Bad writing, destroying of the lore, destroying everything that Lucas built up in episodes 1 through 6. And it was canceled. Rightfully so. It got canceled after one season. It got the Widow, and it's pretty much getting the Widow treatment. But in a shocking turn of events, I have heard that now everyone is blaming that the so-called alt-right was the main reason why the show got canceled, which is the most dumbest thing imaginable. Seriously, it's like every time when a terrible show, movie, or TV show, movie, video game, comic book, whatever, that looks like shit, and people don't want to enjoy it, and it gets bombed, canceled, and flopped. The first thing people always like to do is blame the people who blame the so-called racists, sexists, bigots, all these other buzzwords that are imaginable. But there's a reason why The Acolyte has failed. It wasn't because of them. It was due to low viewership. And trust me, everybody in the TV show business, if your show has low viewership, it's going to get canceled. And no amount of petitions are going to try to bring that show back. Believe me, I tried. I'll be this for Clownfish TV. The Acolyte star blames alt-right Star Wars fans for the cancellation. The Acolyte star Amanda Steinberg confirmed that the Disney Plus Star Wars series was canceled and proceeded to blame the conservatives and the alt-right for its failure. No, Amanda, nobody watched this show. Not even the people who agree with you politically. It's nothing personal. It's just business. Amanda Steinberg, the star of the canceled show The Acolyte, is being criticized for blaming alt-right Star Wars fans for the show's failure, where in reality, low viewership and other factors are likely the true reasons for the show's cancellation. Apparently Amanda Steinberg blames alt-right Star Wars fans for the show's cancellation, which is using the old common tactic of accusing audience of bigotry when the show doesn't appear a large enough audience. That's always the case. It's really sad. It's really sad though, because it's like the problem with this is that that's the problem with what people in Hollywood do. They always blame alt-right. They always blame people alt-right, incels, Star Wars fans for the show. And I love how they always call people who don't watch the show racist because the only reason why they did watch the show because the main character is a fucking black woman. Like, bro, who the fuck cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the race, the sex, or the sexual preference of a fucking of a fucking actor, okay? If the show sucks, then it sucks. If the show is trash, then it's trash. If the show is shite, it is 1,000,000% shite. But the sheer beautiful fact that y'all gonna blame alt-righters and conservatives because this show fucking wrong is actually stupid. It's not only stupid, it's downright fucking retarded. I'm sorry, but it really is, because it's like there are a lot of things you could blame the alt-right and conservatives, and maybe there's so many ways, which most of them is fucking probably bullshit, mostly from the Democrat side, because all they ever do, they blame the alt-right and conservatives for just about butt fucking anything. But to blame them over a fucking TV show, that's the biggest stretch I've ever heard in my life. It really is. It really is. And then you got people who are now trying to go after Star Wars Theory, one of the biggest Star Wars channels out there on YouTube, who really knows to do a deep dive of the lore of Star Wars, all because he made a fucking opinion. I'm sorry, but everyone is entitled to their own fucking opinion. I mean, he has his opinion, and you have to respect it. It's always so funny how they always said, "Oh, you have to respect everyone's opinions," but as soon as they hear an opinion that they don't like, they want that person canceled and silenced, demonetized, or their channel taken down. Yeah, listen, and you're running, and that kind of bullshit thinking right there is the reason why we get shit shat out by Hollywood. It's always terrible stuff. Terrible shit. Every fucking time, and it won't stop happening, and it won't stop because you got too many fucking sills in the access media and in all social media, YouTube in particular, who don't have a fucking backbone. I mean, they know what they're getting. I mean, they don't know what Hollywood is shitting out is shit, but they don't want to say any bad thing about it, because if they do, then they lose out access to them. I mean, hell, look how they did with Star Wars Outlaws, the trash ass game from Ubisoft. Ubisoft had to fly out a bunch of influencers to Disneyland and give them all these kinds of perks just so they could give that game a good review. Even though the game came out buggy and broken as fuck. I mean, hell, people who actually and this is real right here. People who pre-order the gold or the ultimate edition. By the way, the ultimate edition is like $130 fucking dollars. They had, when the day one patch dropped for that game, there was a fucking bug where it fucks up your save file. And in order save file that forces you to restart the game restart the story all over again. So let's say you're knee deep in a fucking game. You're knee deep in the story of the game, and you save before the final boss where you have to go get the ending of it, and then the game bugs and you have to start the game over there. That is bad fucking game. That is bad. It's like it's so stupid, and Ubisoft didn't even fucking test this game out. No siree. They just push it out and says, "Oh, we'll just patch that shit later." That is bad. That is really bad on Ubisoft. And then again, this is Ubisoft, the same company who told gamers that they should get used to not owning their own fucking games, which is the most dumbest thing imaginable. And besides, I wouldn't be too fucking surprised that the same shit will happen for Assassin's Creed Shadows, which, by the way, pre-order numbers for that game, not really that good. But honestly, I'm just sick and tired of everyone bitching, moaning, and complaining about the fucking Acolyte. Dude, the show was fucking trash. It destroyed everything lore-wise. And instead of y'all trying to say that, man, this is not what we want in Star Wars, you're gonna just go and attack Star Wars fans who want good Star Wars stuff because, oh, you're racist, man. Listen. I I want a good story. At the end of the fucking day, I want good stories and good, well-written fucking characters in comic books, TV shows, movies, graphic novels, and of course, fucking video games. I don't need a fucking character that has to have the same skin color as me or look the same as me. I just want to enjoy some stuff, and there's a reason. And besides, I'm not against diversity and inclusion. As long as it's done the right way. I don't like to force diversity and inclusion, okay? And before it was said that saying you don't like forced diversity and inclusion, that's a terrible talking point. No, it ain't a terrible talking point. It's a legit talking point. The only people who say that it's a terrible talking point is basically the people who want people to just shut up and just accept this shit. No, because at the end of the day, it's my hard-earned money. I work hard for my money. I work hard at my job money, and I want to spend it on something that I like to enjoy. And if you can't give me that, I can take my business elsewhere. I mean, for fuck's sake, there's a reason why I'm buying retro video games, getting retro movies, books, and TV shows. Because the way shit's been pumping out now, it's just fucking trash. It's terrible. Shit. It's like y'all act like people are. Y'all get so, and this is for the so-called Star Wars Disney sills who accept any type of slop that Marvel and Lucasfilm drops. That Marvel and Lucasfilm drops, is that y'all part of the problem. Y'all really are part of the problem. Like, for real, man. Because all y'all will just accept this shit with us. With a smile on your face, while Disney take your money. And when normal people criticize whatever Disney drops and everything, y'all have to white knife for these guys. I have to ask y'all this one question. Did y'all sell your soul just so you can get the perks and be in the good graces of these companies? Because at the end of the day, they don't care about y'all. They really don't. They don't care about y'all. Yeah, hell, they don't even care. They don't care about the consumers, and I'm pretty sure they don't care about me. Because at the end of the fucking day, the only color all these companies gives a flying fuck about is the color green. Money. And also to Amanda Steinberg, please, from the bottom of my heart, shut the fuck up. Just accept the fact that you suck. Your shows suck. It had low viewership, and that's why it's canceled. Own up to it. Just admit that if the show was terrible, the writing was terrible, y'all fucked up the lore, and move the fuck on. Because at the end of the day, it ain't conservatives and alt-rights, and the conservatives and the alt-right didn't. Was it the ones that the show failed? That the Acolyte failed. It was bad. It was bad. It was a bad story writing and bad storytelling and low viewership numbers that failed. And also, here's another thing I like to say before I end this. Y'all blame the alt-right and conservatives for the show failing, but what about the people on the left? The left. The people who have who have Palestinian flags, Ukraine flags, and BLM handles in their Twitter bios and whatnot. What about them? Did you ever call them out? Do you ever call them out? Right. Y'all never call this shit out. Y'all never call the other side out. You never call your own side out. It's always conservatives. It's always the alt-right. It's always those so-called incels. It's always the bigots, sexists, racists. It's homophobes. It's always this side. You always call out that side, but you never call out your own. But you never call out your own side. And you wonder why people don't take y'all seriously anymore. Because at the end of the day, y'all full of shit, man. And besides, you can't force people. And here's the thing: you can't force people to watch a fucking show just to make you feel better. That's not how it works. People have something called choice, free will. Y'all not their mamas, y'all not their daddies, y'all not your uncles, y'all not your aunts, and you're not your third cousin twice removed. At the end of the day, the Acolyte sucked. It cost Disney way too much. It cost Disney $180 million. It had low viewership, and that's why it's canceled. And y'all making these stupid ass petitions just so Disney can waste more money to make a season fucking 2. Just let it go. Just let it go. The Acolyte is dead. Bury it. 6 feet deep. And covered that shit with concrete. But anywho, that's all that's all I have to say on this one. Never thought this would be my first video of September, but here we are. But let me know what y'all think. I always like to hear your comments. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so it's an update, share with your friends, share with your neighbors, share with others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 007-1986 signing off. Thank you for watching this video. It means a lot, and I'll see you next one. Catch you later. Bye-bye.